Hello, welcome back. My name is Raisa and this is Raisa's Bookshelf. I'm so sorry, I kind of went MIA for almost like 2 weeks and I never actually did the wrap up for May, so I'm going to be putting my May wrap up and my June wrap up of all the books I read those 2 months in one single video, and I'm going to try to get that done this week. That way you guys can have that. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't finish all the books that I wanted to finish in June, and honestly it's completely my fault because I have a lot of free time. So yeah, I'm just really disappointed in myself. I didn't finish all of the books that I wanted to read, and I didn't read towards the end of June, not for any particular reason. I think I read so much like really good books back to back. It kind of, every single book that I started was good. It just, I don't know if it like, I genuinely don't know what happened. I don't know if it's like a book slump. I don't want to say it. I said it, but you know, it just happens. Sometimes you just don't want to read. Honestly, I've been really into playing video games, playing The Sims, so that's why, partially. And I'm just gonna make more effort to kind of just even just reading a little bit every single day. I think that's a good idea. Anyways, my birthday was on July 3rd and I had such a great and exciting birthday. I did everything I wanted to do. I also, he's not gonna watch this because he has not been told about this, but I do want to thank my little brother. I have a couple of little brothers, but he's the oldest one out of all of them, and he really went all out. Really, I'm really grateful for him and everything that he does for me, and I'm just not talking about like material things, but he's one of my best friends, so I do want to thank him. And he got me a lot of books actually, so I do want to share those with you, and I am so excited to talk about them. One in particular that's actually really interested in a concept that I have not seen, and I'm gonna be totally honest, I completely judged it by the cover because it's super interesting. So yeah, for my birthday, he just happens to have this like July 3rd and 4th like off work, so on the 3rd we actually went out to Dunkin' Donuts, and I had a birthday donut, and what was it called? It was like a chicken roasted wrap, delicious. If you guys want to try it, you should. It's like chicken roasted wrap. It's so good. It's in their breakfast menu. And then I also had the passion or dragon fruit refresher, the Sabrina Carpenter one. It was good. Okay, it wasn't that good, but it wasn't bad. It was just really sugary. I'm not really like a sugary type of person. I'm more of a savory type of person. So yeah, if you like really sugary drinks, I think you would like that. And then my brother had a mango refresher, which was really good. So yeah, we had that. It was super fun. I really enjoyed just going out for coffee for some reason, so we did that. And then afterwards we went to Half Price Books, and we he kind of just let me pick the books that I liked, and we didn't have that much time because he took me and my friend to a sushi place, and all 3 of us had sushi, and it was so much fun. It was the first time they ever met, and they got along very well, so that's good. And honestly, we were just talking and having fun, and we had such a good food, like really good food. What was it called? It's like Blue Fire Grill. I'll put in the description. If you're in the Kansas City, Missouri area, or like Westwood area, you should definitely go there. I think there's 2 locations, one in Kansas City, or Kansas City, Missouri, and then the other one is in Westport, not Westwood, Westport, Kansas City. So yes, I think you guys should try. The iguana was really good, and then me and my brother liked the black bass, I believe. It was like a seared black bass sushi. So if you like that, you should go. Let's get into the books. So I do have a couple of not book related things that I think they're so exciting that I wanted to share. Okay, so let's start with the books. Yes, I got a physical book of Abby Jimenez. I read, well, I didn't finish it, but I started reading, oh god, what was it? I generally do not remember which one it was. Give me a second, let me look for it. Alright, so it is called Just for the Summer, and the concept of the actual book is so funny. It starts with a Reddit thread. If you are like a Reddit fan, I am. Like, I love listening to people read Reddit stories. Love it. Look, you know, judging strangers online is kind of like you know, pretty easy, so it's very enjoyable, and I love listening to those stories. So if you like that, literally just go. I'm not going to tell you any more about it because I think you should go into the story knowing nothing, which I did. I was so surprised. She is so witty with her writing, so funny. The characters are like, they think like real people, like they have common sense sometimes. I'm halfway in the book. I'm like 200 and like 30 something pages in, so maybe one of the characters pisses me off later with one of the decisions they made, but I feel like they're so like real with their actions and their intentions, and a lot of their, you know, character is actually being driven by their experiences in the past and their childhoods, which I think they're like three-dimensional. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the characters are pretty three-dimensional. They're not very like, just, you know, in romance it can be very like, you know, this is the problem, and you know, characters like repeat certain words over and over again, and they're not really like deeply explored, and sometimes it kind of like, you know, they have no depth. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they have no depth, and their actions sometimes don't even make sense, because like, for example, you describe a person who's like super intelligent and all this stuff, but like they could be a doctor, right? But they like lack any common sense for some reason, which some doctors can lack in common sense. I won't disagree with that, but it's kind of shallow. Like, no depth, no human experience driving their decisions. So I really enjoyed that, and so far it's so good. You know, it's the first romance story that I was like, I'm rooting for this man. This man should have a partner. This fictional man should have a girlfriend. He deserves a girlfriend. He deserves a wife. Okay? So yeah, I'm really excited about Yours Truly, and I don't know what it is about. I'm guessing by looking at it, it is through email of some sort, or like an office romance. The last office romance I read was, what was it? My romance books are over there, but I can't see. I'm really bad at remembering the names of stuff. I really should write this stuff down, because I don't remember sometimes. What was it? And I didn't like it. Maybe that's why I forgot it, because I generally did not like it. I thought the character was kind of whiny, and just the female character was basically just over and over just saying like, I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny, look at me. Which, if you say it once, okay, if you say it twice, all right, we get it. But I'm really trying here, really hard, stalling, trying to remember what this name of the book was. I have it right there. Give me a second. Oh my god. It's The Hating Game. That's the one I was talking about. That's the last workplace romance that I read. If you liked it, I can see the merit. I truly can see the merit. It's just, I don't know, there was no spark okay? So I'm excited for this. I don't know what it is about though. So if you read it and you liked it, please don't spoil it. Just tell me if you liked it, okay? And then I've seen this cover a lot. I've seen this book all over, okay? And I wanted to read it. I thought it was really cute, just the cover, okay? Like I said, I will say it again, I usually don't read what the book is about, especially with romance, because romances can be very predictable. You know, they're kind of like, there's a formula on how to make a romance. So I generally don't typically, you know, read what's in the back. But it looks cute. Oh, it's a hotline. Okay, there you go. It's a hotline. Thought it was gonna be like a radio thing. And then this one, by Emily Henry. Oh, did I say this was by B.K. Borison? I'm sorry if I didn't. People We Meet on Vacation, and this is by Emily Henry. I've heard really good things about Emily Henry. I'm currently reading one of her books. I think it's called Book Lovers, and I hope it's by Emily Henry, because if not, I'm gonna, oh my god. Yes, it is by Emily Henry. I'm really liking the overall like story. I'm really liking the characters, and like I said, the characters are like, their decisions are being guided by their childhood and their experiences in the past, and like, you know, romantic experiences they've had in the past. And I feel like that's something that can lack in romance stories. So yeah, really good writing. I like it. I actually kind of have an idea of what this is about. I believe it's two authors and they switch. They switch, is it? I don't think so anymore. I don't think so anymore. I thought like, okay, there's a book where two authors meet and he writes horror and she like writes romance and they switch. Is it that? It says she decides to convince her best friend to take one more vacation together, lay everything on the table, make it all alright. Miraculously, he agrees. What? Okay, never mind. This is not what this book is about. Definitely not what this book is about. Now I'm kind of disappointed. What book was that? Well, I'm gonna still read it because I liked her writing, but if you know what book I'm talking about, please tell me. Oh, is that Beach Read? It's probably Beach Read. Beach. I can't say it. I'm pretty sure it's Beach Read. Yes. Two rival authors. Yeah, it's Beach Read. My bad. Okay, it's also a Emily Henry book, and that's why I was confused. But yeah, really getting into Emily Henry. I'll definitely look for that book next time I go to Half Price Books. Another Fredrik Backman book, a old man called Ove or Ovi. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm really excited to read about this book. I know that it's about an old man and kind of like a grumpy old man, and he either like, you know, gets involved with his new neighbors. Okay, yeah, his new neighbors. I've watched little clips here and there of the movie, and I was like, I really want to watch the movie. Tom Hanks plays the grumpy old man, and I love his acting. So it's like, I really want to watch the movie, but I definitely want to read the book. So I got the book finally, and I'm so excited to read another standalone Fredrik Backman book. I am literally kind of holding on Beartown, just because I would be really disappointed if it doesn't like, you know, meet my my expectations with his books, even though I only read one book, The Anxious People. And then we have Supermarket. This is the book that I was talking about that caught my guard just by looking at it. It looks really interesting. It looks kind of like creepy, like eerie, like that's all it says, Supermarket. So I did read the back, okay? And I'm gonna read it for you guys so that you know what this book is about. Flynn is stuck, depressed, recently dumped, living at his mom's house. The supermarket was supposed to change all that. An ordinary job and a steady paycheck. Work isn't work when it is saving you from yourself. But things are quite as they seem in these aisles. Arriving to work one day to a crime scene, Flynn's world collapses as the secret of his tortured mind are revealed. And Flynn doesn't want to go looking for answers at the supermarket because something there seems to be looking for him. A darkly funny psychological thriller, Supermarket, is gripping, exploring into madness, creativity. Who knew you could find sex, drugs, and murder all in aisle 9? That is very interesting. I love psychological thrillers. I like that they take time and kind of, I feel like they're a little bit creepier than quote-unquote normal thrillers. But yeah, I like it. Okay. I have 2 books for you guys. I know. Okay, so it is a mammoth and chunky of a book. That's because it is 1,070 pages. There are other editions of this particular copy. If you can barely see it, honestly. Even in person, you can barely see it. But it's The Pillars of Earth by Ken Follett. And it is a historical fiction book, and it takes over the time of, let's see, what time is it? 12th century England, and meet against the sprawling medieval canvas of the 12th century England, and it's like a historical classic masterpiece. It's described in the back, so I immediately was like, yeah, I'm taking it. And it was $5.99, by the way. So yeah, I was like, of course, I'm gonna take a look at how big it is. I think I touched a little bit. If not, it was in my head. I love historical fiction. I love historical romance. And I've only read historical fiction from one author because I was super hyper-focused on... in high school, I was super hyper-focused on English royalty. I wanted to know literally everything about English royalty and all the dirty little secrets and all, you know, I wanted to know how many mistresses this person had, like literally everything I wanted to know. So I got really into Philippa Gregory. If you guys don't know who she is, she wrote The Other Boleyn Girl, which you might know because that's one of her most famous books. It turned into a movie, and she has 2 series, I believe, The Red Queen and The White Queen, and Stars. I think I watched The Red Queen, not watched The White Queen, and I've watched The Other Boleyn Girl. Loved one of my favorite books, Once Upon a Time. But actually that's a lie. I like another one of hers. Can't remember like the name right now. It's like my head is literally smooth as of this point. It is so late. But yeah, I want to get into historical fiction, and I'm kind of low-key obsessed with it again. I've watched one show, La Cocina de Castamar, which is a Spanish historical fiction book about a cook and what happens when the cook falls in love with the lord, a baron or whatever. So good, such a good, and it turns out that it is a book, of course, and I wanted to read that book so bad. I was like, I'm gonna read this book no matter what, and it is 20 buckaroos, ladies and gentlemen, like $20 to ship it here. So I was like, no, I already watched the book, the show, so I'm not gonna read the book. That's $20, and I couldn't find it anywhere, not on Libby, nowhere. I might request it on my library, but I don't know if they like, you can request like foreign language books. I might ask, but anyways, yeah, The Pillars of Earth, mammoth of a book. I am already in page, it says 33 here, but I was listening to it in audiobook as well while I was playing The Sims. I sometimes do that, so I think I'm ahead. I just need to update it. Really good way to get started on historical fiction. Like right away, the writing is so accessible. You understand what's going on, you can follow the characters, and there's quite a bit of them, and it follows I don't say like a tradesman type of person, but he aspires to like long-term just strictly work on cathedrals, and that's like, you know, his whole vibe. Like he's literally putting his family in dangerous situations because of this need to just build cathedrals. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I know it's kind of silly, but I'm really liking it. And if you like historical fiction, please let me know if you've read him. I believe this was published early 2000s, so if this man has done something bad, I have not googled it yet, and I am so sorry for that, and please let me know. This is the sequel to Pillars of Earth, and it does follow the 100 Years War and the Black Plague, I believe. Let me read. Does it follow the Black Plague? It does follow the... Hold on. Where did I read that? On the day after... I think I read that on Google when I googled it, because I wasn't like sure which was the order, and I saw both of them, and I didn't know if it was like a series or a standalone, and I wanted to know. But I'll read the back for you. On the day after Halloween in the year 1327, 4 children sleep away from the cathedral city of Kingsbridge. There's a thief Iboli, and a boy Genius, and a girl who wants to be a doctor. In the forest, they see 2 men killed. As adults, their life will be braided together by ambition, love, greed, and revenge, and they will see prosperity, famine, plague, and war. One boy will travel the world, but come home in the end. The other will be powerful, corrupt, nobleman. One girl will defy the might of medieval church, and the others will pursue an impossible love. And always they will live under the long shadow of an unexplained killing they witnessed on the faithful childhood day. This is an epic story. Ken Follett's masterful epic, The Pillar of Earth, enchanted millions of readers. Now, The World Without End takes readers back to the medieval Kingsburg 2 centuries later, as the men and women and children of the city once again grapple with the devastating sweep of historical change. So yeah, it takes like actual historical events like the plague or the 100 Years War, and props up like real people, like fictional characters and their stories. I don't know if the fictional characters are based in some truth of word of mouth of somebody that lived during the 1300s, but I think it's super cool and a really fun way to kind of take a look at history. So if you're interested, I would definitely be talking about both of them. Probably too much. Another little bookish thing that my brother gave me is these are metal bookmarks. This is a pin, and then that you can put like in your bag and stuff, your book bag. And then these are little paper clips, which I think is so cool. I'll show you the guys, the magnet. I have it on the Pillars of Earth book that I started reading, and look how well. And it's just a little magnet. and then you just place it here, place it there. Did you were you able to see that? I don't think so. Oops. I don't wanna forget. Oh, this is so heavy. Okay. You open it and then you just put in. That's how it works. And I'm somebody who usually likes to typically finish chapters before I put the book down. But the chapters in this book are really kind of like free-flowing. There's no really like chapter 1, chapter 2, you know, chapter 11. So yeah, that's really cool. And then I'm gonna show you guys what my friend gave me. I'm so excited. Give me a second. Okay, so my friend, I have a Squishmallow collection and she knows that I love Squishmallows. So look what she gave me. It's a little like squirrel, but she's a cappuccino as well. I think it's so cool. She's so soft. She doesn't smell like coffee beans, but that's okay. But yeah, look how cute she is. And I'll read you guys the story, of course. Her name is Reza, which is kind of funny because my name is Reza. Anyways, let me read you the little story. Does she have one? Yes, she does. Okay. Reza laughs in the face of any to-do list. She's motivated by productivity, puts every minute of her day to good use, even if that means a quick power nap. So if you're ready to get things done, give Reza a call. Okay? Yeah. Look at her little fluffy tail. This is my favorite part. Look at the fluffy tail. Look at it. It's so cute. Again, I'm continuously like smelling it, but it doesn't smell like coffee beans. I think it's so cute. Look at the little sprinkles. Look at the little ears. It's just so cute. I love Squishmallows. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, that's so childish. Shush, okay? It's okay. Let me be childish. Let me enjoy my youth. By the way, I'm turning 25. I don't think I mentioned that. I'm turning 25, okay? I'm in my is that mid-20s? I feel like that's the middle. That's your mid-20s. Mid-20s. She gave me an Animal Crossing. You guys want to know this? I've been wanting Animal Crossing Legos for years now at this point. I love Animal Crossing. I play Animal Crossing like any chance I get. That's a lie. I haven't played it in months, but I love Animal Crossing, and it just so happened that we talked about Legos, and I don't own any Legos actually. They're really expensive by the way, guys. So yeah, look at this little cutie, and it's the owl from the museum. It's so cool. I can't wait to get it done. Like, genuinely. When I get it done, I'll show it to you guys in one of the videos, I guess. And then she also loves to do Legos, and especially the flower ones. So she got me these ones. And I don't know what type of flower this is. And I don't know if it says what type of flower it is. But it's so cute. Look at it. I can't wait to play with these. To actually start them. And then she's so great. She gave me so many things. Like, too nice. Honestly, too nice. She gave me this essence. It smells so nice. It smells so good. You can't smell it anymore. It has a little... I have like no nails, so this is gonna be annoying. Oh, that smells so good. I would ask her where she bought it, but I don't know if that's like good etiquette for gifts. But it looks like this, if you guys know. Maybe Bath and Body Works, because I know she likes to go there, but and she knows I love Bath and Body Works as well, but it smells so good and I need to figure out how to do it. Oh, there's instructions. Oh, remove the interior seal, insert the reed into the fragrance, and then allow 24 to 36 hours for the reeds to absorb the oil and fragrance to diffuse. To refresh fragrance, remove receipts and place opposite ends into the oil. That makes so much sense. I was like, do you just light it? Like, I was like kind of confused on how to do it, but because I've never actually had incense before. I am a candle person. So my wonderful grandpa gave me these peanut butter Ritz crackers, which we ate them all up, and then he got me a candle. Like I said, I'm a candle girl, you know that. So he gave me this one, and it smells delicious. It's cranberry mandarin, and these are from Walmart. It's the Mainstays, and it smells so good. It smells really fresh and fruity, like summer. And he's so cute. I actually don't wear these, but it looks cute. Hair bands. Look at this. He gave me hair bands, a black one and then a white one, and I think that's so cute. So I wore it in the video, even though it's like low-key giving me a headache, but it's fine. I'll suffer because it's really cute. I love hair bands, but because of the glasses, I don't know, and my head being big. Yeah, this is quite the haul. I want to thank you for joining me and discussing these books. I'm in no shape, way, or form like just flaunting and like I don't want you guys to feel like I'm showing off. That's the word I was trying to use, like showing off and bragging. I'm definitely not doing that. I just want to share like, you know, the things that I got and how grateful I am for the people that I have in my life. And I'm so grateful to have, you know, good birthdays. It's such a privilege to be able to have good and like not only good people around you, but good people that know you, and you know, just they know love you, and they know you and they love you and they support you and they support your hobbies, and it's just really good to be seen, and it's such a privilege to be seen. And my mom, by the way, has not given me birthday gifts because she is so awesome. She's planning a birthday party at the end of this week, so Saturday, and yeah, we just couldn't plan anything this week. My brothers, we're like 1 week apart. We're 2 years apart, but our birthdays are 1 week apart. So I was like, hey, take a break. You just, you know, we just celebrated my brother's birthday, and she hosted, and hosting is so taxing sometimes. So I just wanted her to, you know, give her a weekend, especially since the 4th of July was here, and we don't really do that much on the 4th of July other than eat food. I got to eat hot dogs and a hamburger, and yeah, it was just such a good weekend. I always enjoy my birthday, and it's because of the people that are around me. And this is the second year me and my brother have gone to eat sushi for my birthday, and then gone to Half Price Books. So I think it's a tradition at this point, sibling tradition, which of course I love. And he always ends up getting a book. He's not much of a reader, but he likes the Gray Man series, and he likes The Terminalist, and any Tom Clancy book, you know, like boy guns and shooting and oh my god. But yeah, he likes really like action-y books. So if you have recommendations about that, like, you know, like any type of like action, turbulent times, like spies and, you know, all that. If you like books like that, just put a comment down below, and I'll let him know, okay, about the series. And yeah, thank you so much, and you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. Bye.